Hello and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So today we're going to be talking about OneOdio A10 active noise canceling headphones. Yes, people, these things have the ability to do the hear through, so you can turn the microphones on and hear the world around you in crisp HD. You can also cancel out the world around you by turning on noise canceling mode. You can also have the noise canceling mode turned off if that's something you're not interested in, or if you're in a quiet environment like a library. I think people still go to that place. So in this video, we're going to be doing a hands-on with the box, quick unboxing and first impressions on said headphones. After that, I'm going to be putting these bad boys to the At Home with Lucas test to figure out, are they something you should buy or maybe skip altogether? These things could be absolutely amazing. They could be the most comfortable headphones in the world, or they could be something we should skip completely. We won't know until the very end of this video. Yes, people, stick around. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it.
All right, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. So at the top left, you have the A10. There is an outline of what's to come in the box. Active noise canceling wireless headphones. That's pretty much all you need to know about these bad boys, or at least that's what I think you need to know. This box is actually really cool. It's made out of some like super soft touch cardboard. Very cool looking. Feels like it's been recycled, which is awesome. The power of music, that is what's up, people. There's their logo right here. OneOdio. Very simple, very straightforward box. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the specs right here. Oh, 750 milliamp hour battery. That's pretty decent, people. Charging time 2.5 hours. That's a little bit slow right there. I typically would like that to be about 1.5, but that's a beefy battery right there, so it makes sense. All right. Okay, so here, oh, they have using time. That is very cool. So 35 hours with Bluetooth and ANC turned on, 54 hours with only Bluetooth, 50 hours with ANC only. Wow, that gives you a lot of information. 40 millimeter drivers, that's decent. That is really good. And OneOdio makes some amazing drivers. Okay, let's get inside this box and take a look at the A10s. Ooh, so excited. A10s? There's only one A10 in here. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, look at this, people. This is a departure from the norm. Wow, look at that. Ooh, this is premium. Woo! This is premium, guys. Wow. This is made out of some really nice material. Feels like polyester or something, and spandex. That is really nice. All right, let's continue around this awesome looking box. There's a little area right here where you can clip something on. Very nice. All right, let's open this up. Woo! Take a look at the creme de la creme. All right. There you go, you got your OneOdio user manual. You definitely want to read through all of that so you know all the different button pressing and whatnot. All right, let's get inside this bundle of cables. So it looks like you have your USB-C right chair, and then you have your AUX to AUX, nice and gold covered. And then you have your headphone adapter right here. Very cool. This looks like it's not charging. No charging. That is hilarious. That is definitely for a specialty port. I believe airplanes have those. All right. Woo! Here we go, people. Oh, I like how each ear cup is covered in its own little protection. That is very cool. Holy moly. Okay, so right off the bat, before we even get into this, these are very lightweight. Wow, I am absolutely blown away. And look how much they articulate around. Whoa, that is so cool. Okay, so this is like a slate gray / black right here. So that is very nice looking. Loving this shimmery look right here. That is very premium. This plastic, it looks and feels absolutely amazing. Like, it truly has this premium feel to it, and it kind of runs all the way up here. Wow, so they have no padding wrapping around the top. That is next level for OneOdio. Wow, typically all of their headphones have the padding that's down here all the way up over here. So that is a departure. Very, very premium. Wow, these things are looking amazing, people. Holy bejesus. All right, let's continue to walk around these things. All right, so let's go ahead and give it the flex test. So they're a little bit stiff right here, and they feel like they don't want to flex as much as some other headphones out there, but nonetheless, they definitely do flex really nicely, and they feel like they're gonna just hug your ears. Wow, those are absolutely amazing. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at all the different ports and buttons. So it looks like you have your microphone port right here, headphone jack right there. That is the volume down and volume up. Let's go ahead and click them. Ooh, those are interesting. They're very, very small. These are way smaller than most headphone volume up, volume down. And then they're a little bit mushy. I'm not gonna lie, I would like them to be a little bit more clicky. And there is the power button. I wonder if it's a one tap power button. Let's see. 1, 2. Okay, so it's 2 seconds. Let's see how long it takes to power off. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's 3 seconds to power off. Okay, no big deal. It's not the quick boom, power on, boom, power off. It looks like you have a bass port right chair, or that could be a noise canceling microphone port right there. Typically, that's what they do when they have ANC on board. Okay, let's look around the top. Nothing more up there. Let's go ahead and see how it pops out over here. Ooh, very nice. All right, that feels like you can really get it precise to your headpiece and not, wow. And it looks like it can get huge for a very large head. Yeah, that is looking really, really cool. And now that I think about it, the width from here to here is a little bit wider than some of the other headphones I've dealt with, which is probably why when it stretches out, it's actually going out quite far. And then when you expand this, oh yeah, okay, that makes a big difference right there. Definitely way more flexible when you have those set. Okay, up the top you have their OneOdio right chair, and then at the bottom here you have a very premium pad. This is extremely premium, made out of some super soft touch. I'm trying to get that on camera. Let's see, super soft touch. Wow, that feels absolutely amazing. Okay, let's continue on this side. So it articulates all the way out this way, and then it goes a little bit that way. That's not bad. Okay, so on this side you have the same port, either bass port or noise canceling microphone port. I'm gonna say that's probably for the noise canceling. And there is your USB-C port right chair, and there is ANC. Let's see, 1, 2. Oh, okay, that's an indicator light for ANC. Okay, that's pretty much standard. And then this one over here has its indicator light up here. Turn that on. There you go. All right. Okay, look at that. So that's ANC on, and that's Bluetooth ready for pairing. Really, really nice. Wow, I am absolutely blown away. I cannot wait to put these on my head. Let's go ahead and check over here. All right, so this has the modern curve forward. So typical headphones will actually shoot out right over here, and they'll rest on your head up here. This is the new style. I don't know how long this has been going on, but the Onk bit I just did recently had the same exact style. This one looks like it's curving out about the same, which means I'm going to love these on my head because the Onk bit fit so nice. All right, let's take a look at the pads. Wow, so cushy and comfortable feeling. Oh my gosh. Now this is not as big as the Onk bit was, so that's where I'm getting a little bit worried, because my ears are quite large, and if this isn't big enough to clear my ear, then I'm gonna be my ear is gonna be resting somewhere around here. And this looks a little bit narrow. That's really interesting that they went narrow. So they went real like wow, yeah, they went like eye-shaped on that for sure. But nonetheless, the pads feel absolutely amazing. So if your ear was getting hit by the pads, these are the pads to do so. It's also interesting how they sit. They sit completely like pigeon-toed almost. Flat, completely flat too, pigeon-toed and flat. Wow, yeah, look how flat, look how, wow, those are actually really small. I love how small these feel in the hand. I love how small they actually look. And then, of course, the style. I'm just going to give them 5 out of 5 stars right now for style. Absolutely amazing. Big thumbs up to you guys, OneOdio. Good job on these for sure. This company has been making so many different models of headphones, and these definitely seem like a pair that I'm going to put at the top of my OneOdio list for sure. All right, coming up, I'm going to put these on my head and we're going to talk about how they feel. Woo! I am so excited.
Hey guys, I want to take a quick minute to talk about the sponsor for this channel, Don Pablo Coffee. Don Pablo Coffee makes an amazing variety of coffee, from bourbon-infused coffee to whole bean to fresh ground coffee. You can find a perfect cup of coffee from them each day, every day. I absolutely love their coffee. Their bourbon-infused coffee, it is a cup of coffee that is unlike anything on the planet. Buy some of their bourbon-infused coffee today. Give it as a gift. Drink it as your daily driver. It is absolutely amazing. Also, this company is eco-friendly. They're for the planet. They are not putting a hurt on the rainforest. They're not putting a hurt on this planet. So when you drink a cup of Don Pablo coffee, you're getting a guilt-free cup of coffee. Woo! That is absolutely amazing. Everything nowadays has a little bit of guilt tied to it, but this cup of coffee is going to be amazing. It's going to taste so fresh. It's going to be perfect. They're a small batch coffee roaster, which means they don't roast giant amounts of coffee in giant contraptions. They roast them in a smaller roasting contraption, which means you're going to get a fresher bean, people. Fresher beans are the way to go. All right. Click the links down below, buy some of their coffee today, and let's all enjoy an amazing cup. Okay, these things feel absolutely amazing on the head. I adjusted them to about that adjustment right chair, and they feel like they're down far enough. They're almost covering my ear entirely, but I feel like they're a little bit on the ear itself because my ears, like I said, are quite large. But nonetheless, these things feel absolutely amazing. They completely cushion. The cushion is very strong. It's very good. But it definitely feels like they're pushing a little bit into my ears, a little bit more than I would like. I may have to do a little bit more adjustments as I keep going. But the ANC on these are truly amazing. I say these because there's two. I don't know why. But the ANC is absolutely amazing. I have it on right now and I can barely hear myself talk. I did listen to one song already and I am absolutely in love with these 40mm drivers. Totally blowing me away. When I hit play, I was like, wait, is someone actually singing outside of the headphones? That's what I thought. I literally had to take them off to see if it was coming from my phone, because that's how big the sound drivers are in this, meaning it sounds like there's like a whole entire orchestra or whatever inside of your headphones. Truly amazing. That's the only way I can explain it. It sounds so unreal and so amazing. But yeah, first impressions, big thumbs up. Comfort, I'm going to say right now I'm at 4.5 out of 5 stars. They're not the most comfortable headphones I've ever worn. I would have to give the Onkbit E600 Pro that I just reviewed the 5-star for comfort. These are very close. They may get more comfortable as I wear them, but as of right now, they're not the most comfortable I've ever worn. But they look absolutely amazing. They look so cool. I love the headphones. They feel just as lightweight as the Onkbit, so that's good. But yeah, the sound quality, next level, people. OneOdio, you're killing it. Okay, so I want to take a quick minute and talk about the difference between ANC on, ANC off, and transparency mode on. So I'm actually talking right now with transparency mode on, and it sounds absolutely amazing. It sounds like I'm getting a full audio workup in my ears, so I can hear everything crystal clear. Absolutely amazing. So you don't have to take these headphones off if you don't want to. You can just turn transparency mode on and talk to whoever you need to talk to. Let's talk about sound quality with ANC on. So there's a huge difference with these headphones. If you're in a quiet room and you turn ANC on, it's kind of pointless because you don't need it. This ANC is so powerful that it really does limit the sound quality a little bit, and it takes out some of the bass. So the bass quality kind of disappears and it gets a little bit tinny, but it doesn't ever sound bad. But it's very interesting, and it's definitely something that is powered up, geared up, if you will, to be a great noise canceling pair of headphones. So if you're in loud traffic, we're going to do a full test on the noise canceling abilities with these a little bit later on in the video, but yeah, they're definitely designed to power out noise around you and keep your music bumping, keep your podcast going, your movie that you're watching, whatever it is. With transparency mode on and music going, it's not bad. You can still hear your music pretty clearly, pretty crisp, and you can hear your kids if they're making noise or banging stuff, or if you're trying to listen for your boss walking in, you probably would actually hear it. It's just not as powerful with music playing though. So I would imagine with a podcast and transparency mode on, that's golden right there. With talking, you're going to be able to hear the world around you and your podcast, which is going to be great. With ANC off, wow, that is where the bass quality comes in. That is where the sound quality comes in, and those 40mm drivers pump out some good sound quality. And if you turn the volume up just right, get it comfortable, you're going to drown out the world around you even without ANC on. I am totally blown away. This is day 3 now, and the comfort level is amazing. I've adjusted them a little bit more, so the adjustment has gone I've expanded that a little bit more, and that seems to be what works the best. It seems like you need to just fiddle around with any pair of headphones that you first put on and move them around and get them real nice and snug on your head, and then they start to lock in and they just start to disappear, really. So comfort level is now 4.8 out of 5 star. I am absolutely amazed, and you can really feel that cushy padding just sort of hugging your head. Okay, just got these things paired up to my iPod right here. This thing is packed full of high-res audio files, so this is going to be a true music listening experience. Also, this is going to give us a good understanding of how these things work on iOS devices. Of course, I will be testing this on my iPad and my iPhone just to make sure that these get enough audio volume from iOS devices. Okay, just finished listening to a lot of different music on this iPod, and I have to say it's absolutely amazing. When these headphones get connected with some high-res files, wow, you're going to be absolutely blown away. I also really love how fast you could cycle through ANC on, ANC off, transparency mode on. It's so fast. You just literally click, 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 and it goes right through it. Absolutely amazing. Also, I listened to all of it with an ANC mode off, so it was a pure audio listening experience, and I was blown away. 5 out of 5 stars. Okay, here I am once again sitting out in my garage. I have my headphones paired up to my Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. All the audio you're hearing is actually coming from the onboard microphones on these headphones and not from my Samsung at all. So what I'm going to be doing is turning on this shot back right here, and we're going to try to see if you can actually hear my voice. Now, if you can hear my voice quietly, then we're going to give it about 3.5 stars. If you can hear my voice pretty clearly and as similar to I am talking right now, we're going to give it a solid 5 star, and we're going to say it passed the noise canceling call quality test. So this is going to give us a good understanding of how it's going to sound if you're trying to make a phone call and you have a jackhammer behind you, or you're on a plane, subway, whatnot. Okay, so this drop back is actually the loudest thing that I own. I kid you not, this thing is louder than most drop backs out there. The decibel level is through the roof, absolutely insane, so loud. But I can actually still hear myself talking, so hopefully you can hear my voice. Now, if you can't hear my voice at all, once again, that's a fail. If you can hear my voice clearly, that's 5 stars. So hopefully this thing is canceling out the noise of the shot back and you don't hear it from behind me. But yeah, there you go. Okay, just paired this up with my Samsung 4K TV back there. The pairing was absolutely seamless, super simple, super easy. So we're going to be watching a movie. We're going to be testing for comfort, how well these things feel after some time on the head. And then, of course, we want that theater experience. We want that pumping bass quality. We want that crisp audio, that feeling of we're sitting in the movie theater, but in reality we're in our living room with headphones on our head. And then I'm going to be canceling out the noise of that air purifier right there. It's on low, so it's not super loud, but I will be turning ANC mode on and then turning ANC mode off. Like I said earlier, ANC mode is it kind of cuts out a little bit of the bass quality, so I'll be having that off most of the time. And then of course we're going to be testing for comfort. These things are not the most comfortable headphones I've ever worn. This is day 5 right now, and we're starting to break in a little bit more. I keep wearing them each day to kind of get used to them a little bit, but they're a little bit too narrow right here. I wish they were just a little bit wider, but nonetheless they're not uncomfortable at all, and the padding is super cush. So let's get into this movie. Okay, definitely past the movie mode. I was completely immersed in what I was watching. I had full theater-like experience. These sound absolutely amazing. The 40mm drivers pack so much bass and clarity. It's unreal. The only problem, the biggest problem, was they're not comfortable on my ears. They're just a little bit too small, and I think they push a little bit too hard down here. If you look right here, they're not straight up and down. They start to curve and then push right into here, and that I think is where the problem lies. So for me and my ear size, these are not going to be the movie watching headphones. They're not going to be the ones I can wear for long periods of time. I keep adjusting them around, and after a certain amount of time I was like, oh no, these are super uncomfortable for my ear size. Also, I feel like they don't vent out very well, so they're getting a little bit warm on the inside. But of course, if you have smaller ears than I do, then you should be okay. I did turn on noise canceling mode, and that worked fine. With it off, I still couldn't really hear my air purifier, so even without ANC mode on, these 40mm drivers pack a super punch, so you don't really need ANC unless you're in a loud environment and you're trying to watch a movie. But yeah, passed the movie test, did not pass the comfort test though. Okay, so this is going to be the active noise canceling test. So I'm going to turn on the ANC on these headphones. I'm going to turn on that shot back, and I'm going to try to listen to a podcast and see if I can hear anything clearly. Okay, definitely passed the noise canceling test, but I'm not going to give it a 5 out of 5 star for ANC. I'm going to give it a 4.2 out of 5 star. I could still hear this thing pretty loud. I could hear my podcast as well. Volume was at medium level. But yeah, past the noise canceling test, you're going to be able to mow your grass, you're going to be able to vacuum, you're going to be able to be on a subway, on an airplane, but it doesn't really do that full solid noise canceling to where everything comes to a single hum. It's more like you can still hear it pretty clearly, it's just not as bass heavy and not as loud. So pass the test, just not the best.
Okay, so I've been using these bad boys for long enough, and I think I have a full comprehensive review, and let's start off with the design. The design is absolutely amazing. These are some of the best looking OneOdio headphones I've ever used, I've ever reviewed. They're very, very lightweight, and this part right here is the smallest I've ever experienced in my entire life. The padding is bigger than this portion right here. It's absolutely amazing, and it looks even better in person. So when you get these in hand, you're just totally blown away by how cool they actually look. And then of course the sound drivers in here, the 40mm sound drivers, pack a serious punch and really deliver a high quality audio experience. Okay, let's talk about ANC mode. So I was totally blown away by how fast you can click through ANC on, ANC off, transparency mode on, and then back to ANC mode on. I was totally blown away, very, very fast. You don't really have to wait until it finishes talking. You can just go boom, 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 boom. I also like that you don't have to turn on ANC mode separate to the whole thing. So when you turn the power button on, this is ready to go immediately. So you turn the power on, you hit this, the thing that's weird is that it'll turn transparency mode on first, then it'll turn ANC mode on second, and then ANC mode off third. So it kind of sits with ANC mode off, and then you press it and it goes into transparency mode. You press it again, it goes into ANC mode on. And I really found that I was using these the most with ANC mode off. I found that ANC mode being off with these was absolutely amazing. amazing. It packed so much quality into every second of listening that I really did not find myself needing to have ANC mode on. But of course, if you're doing anything where you're in a loud environment and you really need to cut out the noise around you and you don't want to crank the volume up to 10, boom, you have ANC mode, turn it on. The microphones on these things, absolutely amazing. They really do cancel out a lot of the noise around them and allow for you to make phone calls when you're in loud environments. So you're definitely gonna be able to make phone calls and do all that fun stuff with these. I really like the way that they articulate. These things really sit very cool. You can just lay them down just like that, or you can lay them down on the back. And the way that this is made is that this can definitely take a good hit. This is actually made out of some kind of metal right here. So when you lay this down, you don't have to worry about it getting scratched or damaged or anything like that, and then pick them back up and throw them on your head. So the lightweight factor of them, the articulation of the headphones, all of that was really, really nice. The style, the sound quality, the bass. The only problem I had was I felt like this just wasn't wide enough right here, and it was too much of an I shape right there and not a little bit more circular. So it was too oval and too tight, and not enough width right here. So I feel like if they just updated the padding and made it just a little bit wider and a little bit taller, then these would be absolutely amazing. But I found them to be also a little bit, the way they're shaped is they want to push real hard, like right here. So when you put them on your head, they immediately start off by like pushing into your head. So and no matter what adjustment I did, I never could get them to sit on my particular head with my ears comfortable enough, and so they would end up hurting my ears after it was basically like 30 minutes. So if I put in more than 30 minutes with these, my ears would start to hurt. But if you have smaller ears, then you're probably going to be okay. So these are headphones that you're definitely going to have to buy, or maybe go and try them on if you find a store that sells them. But you're going to have to buy these, try them on, and if they pinch the ear and they're too tight, then you're going to want to return them for sure. OneOdio definitely has other headphones out there that are not shaped exactly like this, and they're going to do a little bit of a better job.
Hey, Editor Lucas here. So I just wanted to let you guys know the size of my ears. So my ears are actually 3 inches tall by 1.5 inches wide. So when I talk about a pair of headphones being too small for my ear size, that is what I'm talking about. If your ears measure smaller than 3 by 1.5, these will fit you snug as a bug in a rug. I guess that's a saying. But yeah, just wanted to stop the video real quick to let you know that.
But if you have the right ear size, you're gonna love these headphones. These things are absolutely amazing. Battery life was exactly as advertised. I love how they give you the ANC mode on battery life. They give you the ANC mode off battery life. So they're really trying to show you what you're actually going to get from this. Of course, you can turn ANC mode on and plug in your headphone and get amazing battery life that's going to last forever. So if you're in a loud environment and you're trying to conserve on battery, throw in your headphone jack and boom, you're good to go. The button pressing was phenomenal. I actually got really comfortable using these little buttons, and I liked how the volume up and down were different than the power. So I never really felt like I was gonna hit the power when I was trying to turn up the volume. So that was really cool. Let's talk about the latency. So the latency on this was great. I felt like the lips were completely synced on whatever device I was using. So that was really great. You're gonna be able to do some gaming on this for sure. I didn't test it with any extreme gaming like online or anything like that, but I did test it with some simple games on my iPad and on my phone, and it worked perfectly. So you're definitely going to be able to do some gaming on this, but of course buyer beware. If you're trying to do some super low latency gaming, you may have a problem. USB-C port, phenomenal. These things charged up pretty quickly. I mean, 2.5 hours is a little bit long, but if you plug them in at night, you're not going to notice that it takes a while to charge up. And with the battery lasting as long as these do, these things are phenomenal. So I'm going to definitely recommend these to anyone out there. These things are absolutely amazing. My ears are a little bit more sensitive than most people, and they're a little bit bigger. So I would imagine if you have ears that aren't super sensitive like mine, and there are smaller ears, then you're going to be absolutely in love with these headphones. But yeah, phenomenal headphones, recommended to everyone out there. I'm going to give these a solid 4.9 star rating. I'm going to say that I would give them a 100% 5-star rating. They're just not the best headphones out there. They're not the best headphones in the world. The ANC is not the top of the line. It's almost there, but it's not close enough to be a 5-star headphone, and they're not comfortable for me personally. So I'm going to give them a solid 4.9 star rating. I'm going to say you may buy them and call them 5 stars all the way, but for me personally, solid 4.9 star rating. Highly recommended to everyone out there. Yeah, buy them.
Boom, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely click that like button. And if you want to join the At Home with Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos. And it's because of you guys I surpassed 3K. Yes, people, going strong, on my way to 4K, but I need your help. Yes, you right there. Tell your friends, tell your family, this guy's on YouTube. They should go subscribe and watch my channel. But as always, I thank you for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.